Hello, my dear children. Children, in the class of vectors, we are going to study vector subtraction. To be able to work out vector subtraction, we must know negative vectors. Children, negative vectors are those vectors which have equal magnitude and exactly opposite direction. Vector sum is sum of a vector with negative vector of the other. And to be able to work out the numericals of vector subtraction, we must have command over vector addition. So far we have been adding or studying vector addition only. So let's work out vector subtraction. So children, let us understand the technique of vector subtraction. Well, let us say these are two vectors, vector A and this is vector B. This is vector B. Angle between the vector is what? Theta. Well, what are we going to do? We are not going to find out A plus B. We are going to find out right now A minus B. So what is this A minus B? A vector minus B vector is nothing but sum of vector A with negative of vector B. And what are we going to do? We are going to redraw. We are going to redraw these two vectors A and minus B. So A vector remains as it is. A vector remains as it is. We draw A vector remains as it is. We draw minus B vector. And what is minus B vector? Minus B vector is vector of the same magnitude but exactly opposite direction. If this is B, then this vector is going to be this vector, which is vector of exactly same magnitude but opposite direction, is going to be minus B vector. So we are finding out sum of vector A with minus B vector. We have redrawn. A remains as it is, but B, this is B, this is minus B, vector of same length but exactly opposite direction. So what is sum of these two vectors? Sum of these two vectors, again we are going to use law of triangle or law of parallelogram. And according to law of parallelogram, if two adjacent sides of a parallelogram represent two vectors, then diagonal of parallelogram is going to be their vector sum. So let's apply now vector sum. Well, sum of these two vectors is going to be the diagonal of parallelogram through them, like this. So what is this? This is nothing but A plus minus B vector, that is A minus B vector. If we are to find out sum of two vectors A and B, then the vector sum is going to be what? The vector sum is going to be this diagonal of the parallelogram, which we are not finding out. This is sum of two vectors and this is difference of two vectors. And if we shift it parallel to itself, we get the other diagonal. So if these are two adjacent sides of parallelogram, diagonal through them is their vector sum. And then what about other diagonal? The other diagonal is their vector difference. So what is the technique? Very simple technique. We must know where are the vectors which are to be subtracted from each other. Then what do? If we are subtracting B from A, well, we will redraw A and minus B vector. And after we redraw them, we find that angle between them is no more theta. It becomes what? 180 minus theta. This is angle between two vectors A and minus B, and that is 180 minus theta. What is sum of these two vectors now? A and minus B. A and minus B vector, the sum is going to be, the length of vector number 1, the length of vector number 2 plus twice vector A, vector B into cosine of angle between the two vectors. And angle between the two vectors is what? 180 minus theta. that is alpha. This is alpha angle between these two vectors. So in place of alpha, we have written cos of 180 minus theta square root. So what is this? If we solve it, what do we get here? We get a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Cos of 180 minus theta is what is minus cos theta. So this is the magnitude of vector subtraction. We are not going to use these formulas, though we are working out the formula, but we are not going to use these formulas. We are going to use the technique. So catch the technique. Sum of a vector with the negative of other is what is called as vector subtraction. So we redraw the vectors and then we apply the laws of vector addition, which we have studied very thoroughly. And of course we can find out the angle of the resultant by the same formula of resultant which we have already studied. So let's see this technique with the help of some numerical examples. Children, vector subtraction is used at two different places in physics. Number one, when we wish to find out change of a vector quantity, we find out vector subtraction. If an object is going with certain velocity and after certain time its velocity changes to some other value, then change of velocity is the difference of final velocity from initial velocity. This may not be the difference of velocity always, it may be the difference of any vector quantity. It may be change of acceleration, it may be change of force, it may be change of momentum, or it may be change of displacement. So to be able to find out the change of any vector quantity, we use vector subtraction. Well, the other place where this vector subtraction is used is relative velocity. Very important. Relative velocity is velocity as seen from a particular frame of reference. Velocity of 1 as seen from 2 is velocity of 1, this is absolute velocity of 1 minus absolute velocity of 2. Velocity of A as seen from B is velocity, absolute velocity of A minus absolute velocity of B. This is what is called as relative velocity. And let me tell you very briefly what exactly is relative velocity. Children, relative velocity is the velocity as seen by an observer with an assumption that the observer is not moving. Our human mind is never able to conceive the velocity of one's own frame of reference. If we see an object moving towards us, the fact may not be the same. What could be the situations when you see an object moving towards you? It may be that the object is at rest, you are moving towards that object. The other situation could be what? Both of you are moving towards each other. And the third situation could be what? Both of you are moving in the same direction and you are moving with greater speed than the other one. So in all these three situations, you will see that the other person is moving towards you. So this is inability of our human mind. So our human mind is never able to observe one's own frame of reference. And whatever we observe is always based on the assumption that we are at rest. And this observation is what is called as relative velocity. Velocity of A as seen from B is the difference of absolute velocity of A and absolute velocity of B. So this is velocity of A as seen from B. What is B? B here is observer. So what is velocity of A as seen by observer? B is absolute velocity of A minus velocity of B. This is what is relative velocity. Now let's straightway move on to some numericals where we are going to use vector subtraction. Question number 1 consists of 3 different questions together. Well, the question is read as: a train is moving due east. A train is moving due east with the velocity of 10 meter per second. After some time, it is found moving west. That is situation 1. It is found moving due north. and it is found moving 30 degrees north of east with 10 meter per second with the same speed, that is 10 meter per second. Find change in velocity. So let us work out the solution of all these three parts. Solution part 1. See, the initial velocity of the train is due east. This is VI, initial velocity vector, and that is what is 10 meter per second. After some time, it is found moving due west. That means due west is the final velocity. The value remains 10 meter per second. So this is VF. These are original vectors. We are supposed to find out change in velocity. That means we are going to find out delta V, and this delta V is going to be VF minus VI. Change of any quantity is its final value minus initial value. If it is change of velocity, final velocity minus initial velocity. See, we are subtracting VI from VF. That means we can write it as VF plus minus times VI vector. Now let us redraw these vectors. This was what was discussed in the technique. Let us redraw these vectors. And once we redraw the vectors, we apply vector sum. See, what is VF? VF is a vector due west. This is vector due west. This is VF, 10 meter per second. What is VI? VI is due east. And what about minus VI? Minus VI, this is what we are supposed to draw. VI is due east, so minus VI would be where? Due west. This is again 10. So delta V is sum of VF with VI. Delta V is sum of these two vectors. And what are these two vectors? These two vectors are parallel vectors. And we already know the sum of two parallel vectors is what? Sum of two parallel vectors is their simple sum. And direction is that of either of the two vectors, or direction is same as the direction of the given vectors. So sum of these two vectors is the value of this vector difference. And what is that? Simple sum, that is 20 meter per second is the change of velocity. And what is direction of this change? What is the direction of sum of these two vectors? Due west. So due west is the direction of the change of velocity. So the change of velocity is 20 meter per second due west. Let us look at the second part of the numerical. This is, I suppose, clear to all of you. In second part, again, see, the train is moving due east. This is second part of the solution I am working here. The train is moving due east with the velocity of, this is initial velocity, 10 meter per second. And after some time it is found moving due north. That means the final velocity vector is like this. This is VF. The value is again 10, but the direction is what? Due north. So VI is due east. VF, that is the final velocity, is due north. So this is your final velocity vectors. We have to draw original vectors. Now what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out change in velocity. And this change in velocity is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. As usual, VF minus VI means we are supposed to find out the sum of VF with minus VI. Now let us redraw these vectors. And when we redraw these vectors, VF remains as it is. This is VF as it is due north. And what about VI? VI is due east, and minus VI is going to be what? Due west. Due west. This is 10, due west. So VF minus VI is sum of these two vectors. And forget about everything. Let us look at these vectors. These are two vectors which are perpendicular to each other. An angle between them is what? 90 degree. So what is going to be sum of these two vectors? Let us apply law of addition of vectors. Sum of these two vectors would be the diagonal of parallelogram through them, and that sum is going to be delta v vector, that is change of velocity vector. What is the value of sum of two vectors which are perpendicular? Sum of two vectors which are perpendicular is what? Square root of sum of their squares. Case 3 of vector addition. If two vectors are perpendicular to each other, vector sum is square root of sum of their squares, and this value comes out to be 10 root 2 meter per second. So what is change in velocity? Change in velocity is 10 root 2 meter per second. What is direction of change of velocity? Direction of change of velocity is the direction of this diagonal. What is this diagonal? This is 10, this is 10, adjacent side of parallelogram or of equal length. That means this diagonal is going to lie exactly midway. That way, this angle will come out to be 45 degree, or this angle would also come out to be 45 degree. So what is this direction? This direction is north, this direction is west, this direction is going to be northwest, exactly midway between north and west. So the change of velocity is 10 root 2 meter per second, and direction is what? Due northwest. So this was part 2, and let us work out the solution of part 3. Now let us look at the third part of the numerical. Well, a train is moving due east. This is the initial velocity of the train. Train is moving due east with the velocity of 10 meter per second. After some time, it is found moving 30 degree north of east. 30 degree north of east. So this is your east, west, north, south. Let us draw the vector. This is east, this is west, this is north, this is south, and the final velocity is what? 30 degree north of east. This is your final velocity vector Vf, and the value is what? 10 meter per second. What are we going to find out? What are we going to find out? This is the direction of final velocity, 30 degree north of east. We are going to find out change in velocity. Change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity. This simply means we are going to find out sum of final velocity with negative of initial velocity. Let us redraw this vector. Let us redraw these two vectors. So what is this? Vf. Vf is, I am drawing the vector. Where is Vf? Vf is 30 degree north of east. This is your Vf, and that is 10. This angle is 30 degree. This is Vf, vector number 1. Vi. Vi is due east, and this vector is minus Vi. That means minus Vi would be where? Minus Vi would be due west. So this is going to be minus Vi vector, and the value is going to be what? As usual 10. This is minus Vi, and the value is what? 10. So these are the two vectors of magnitude 10 each, which are to be added. These are two vectors which are to be added. These are two vectors which are to be added. Their magnitude is 10 each. And what is angle between them? Angle between them is 100 and what is this? 150 degree. So can we find out some of these two vectors which are 150 degree apart? Of course we can find out. And there are number of ways you can find out some. You can use this general formula for addition of two vectors, both for direction as well as magnitude. You can do it by resolution method. You can also do it by position vector method. So there are multiple ways you can find out sum of two vectors. Okay, let me work it out with the help of formula. What is sum of two vectors? Sum of these two vectors is going to be the value of vector difference delta v. And what is that going to be? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos of angle between two vector. And what is that? Angle between two vector is 150 degree whole square root. So what is this? This is your, I hope you can work it out. I'm not wasting my time. You can work it out. This is going to be the change of velocity in meter per second. Well, cos of 150 is cos of 90 plus 60. Cos of 90 plus 60 is, minus sine of 60. Minus sine of 60. Sine of 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. So minus root 3 by 2 is the value of this. Now you can work it out. You can work out the change of velocity. What about direction? Direction of some of these two vectors is going to be exactly midway. Why exactly midway? Because both these vectors are of equal magnitude. If the adjacent side of parallelogram are of equal length, then the diagonal of the parallelogram is also their angle bisector. So this is going to be delta V vector exactly midway. Exactly midway means this angle is going to be what? 75 degree. So you can write down the answer direction as the change of velocity is this much meter per second and direction is 75 degree. 75 degree north of west. 75 degree north of west, or you can say 15 degree west of north. So see children how we are working out vector subtraction. This is exactly same as vector sum. The only thing is we have to add a vector with the negative of other, and to be able to know where they lie, what is angle between them, we have to redraw the vectors as we have been doing. Well, before we wind up the class, let us work out a numerical over based on relative velocity. So children, numerical based on relative velocity is a ship A is steaming north, that is moving towards north, with a velocity of 40 meter per second. Another ship is steaming south, that is moving towards south. Another ship is moving due south at a speed of 30 km per hour. Find out velocity of ship A as seen from ship B. What is velocity of ship A as seen by ship B? Say the captain of ship B. So what is this? We are supposed to find out velocity of A as seen by observer B. And what is this? This is absolute velocity of ship A minus absolute velocity of ship B. So let us find out this vector difference. This is VA minus VB. This VA minus VB is nothing but VA plus minus VB vector. Let us redraw these vectors. Well, we would be able to redraw these vectors once we know where are these vectors VA and VB. So vector VA is the velocity of ship A due north. This is VA. This is VA. Velocity of ship A, and that is due north. The value is what? 30 km per hour. And where is VB? VB is due south. This is VB, and that is due south. And the value is given as what? Value is given as, this is 40 and this one is 30. The ship A is moving with the velocity of 40 km per hour due north. This is VA. And ship B is steaming south at 30 km per hour. So this is VB. Now see, velocity of ship as seen from A as seen from B is VA minus VB. VA minus VB is VA plus minus VB. Let us redraw these vectors, and when we redraw these vectors, where is VA? VA remains as it is, that is 10. This is VA. And where is VB? VB is due south. Minus VB would be where? Minus VB would be due north. Same value but exactly opposite direction. So VAB is nothing but sum of these two vectors. And what are these two vectors? Parallel vectors. And sum of parallel vector is what? Sum of parallel vector is their simple sum. So the sum is going to be the value of this relative velocity, and this sum is going to be what? 10 and 10. That is what is 20. The sum is what? 40 and 30. 40 and 30, sorry. The sum is going to be what? 70 kilometer per hour. This is 40 due north, but VB, which is due south, minus VB would be where? Due north. So both these vectors are parallel to each other. Their sum would be their simple sum, and direction would be that of same as either of the two vectors. So what is the sum? Simple sum is going to be 70. So change of the velocity of ship B as seen from ship A is 70 km per hour, and direction of this relative velocity is what? Yeah, it is due north. Direction of some of these two vectors is where? Due north only. So velocity of ship A as seen by ship B is what? 70 km per hour. See, ship B is observing that ship A is moving with a velocity of 70 km per hour due north, and ship B itself is at rest. This is the assumption. This is what they are going to conceive. Their mind is everyone in ship B is going to conceive the same velocity. The velocity of ship B would be conceived as 0, and the velocity of ship A would be found to be what? 70 km per hour due north. This is what is relative velocity. So how we have been working out vector subtraction, I hope it is very, very clear. This is very, very simple, very, very important at the same time. So this is all from my side. God bless you all.